Okay folks, finally the last product I'm going to be looking at, and this is DxO Photolab version 8. Knee-jerk reaction to this software is, the nice way of saying it is, this is for image perfectionists, people who regard sharpness and edge-to-edge sharpness above everything else, clarity and things like that. The not so nice way of putting it would be, this is for pixel peepers, and I'm not a pixel peeper. The interface reminds me a little bit of Darktable. A lot of icons around that don't offer much of an explanation, and the menu system above isn't much better. Um, File management, asset management wise, it seems okay. You can just tell it where to look for files, and it creates sidecar files like other products do. So we look at the raw folder here, and we are in photo library mode here. It does not have a monolithic database, but it does create sidecar files, and so of course it is non-destructive editing. We'll take a look at this file here, and double clicking on the file puts you straight over into customize mode. Now customize mode is editing, and there are a lot of things in this product that are not very intuitive. I tried looking around for a dehazer, couldn't find a dehazer. Did a bit of research on the internet and found out that this item here, which is difficult to see, is this a menu item or what is it? It actually is a menu item. So these bars here fold out, and then you have to activate them. That's another thing that looks a lot like Darktable. So the interface, I guess it's because you're creating software that's cross-platform. So it can't have a solid Windows look, and it can't have a solid Mac look. So it has to have something that looks the same on both platforms. So they've had to reinvent all their own controls or redesign them and things like that. So this one, for example, if you want to work with contrast, you would activate the contrast button there. Now you can see it's activated. Then you can click on it and fold it and unfold that list, and then you can start working with contrast sliders. The dehazing component I talked about is actually this one called Clearview Plus. I found that out by searching on the internet, and I would have, if I didn't have the internet active, I wouldn't have found that. But there is a search field up here. If I look for haze, it doesn't find anything, but when you write dehaze like that, then this module does pop up. Now, one thing this is renowned for, and I don't know if this, how much substance there is in this claim, but everyone who talks about this product says that when you open up a raw file for the first time in this product, the act of putting it on the screen and creating all those ones and zeros, reading all those ones and zeros and putting them on the screen is called demosaicing. And everyone suddenly started trashing Lightroom's demosaicing engine and saying this is 10 times better. For me, I don't see it, and it could be a case of the emperor's new clothes, that someone important has said it a couple of times to start with. This is the best thing since sliced bread. And then everybody else is afraid to disagree or afraid to admit that they don't see it. And so it becomes hype and part of the hype train. So this has got apparently the best demosaicing engine that there is. And yeah, I don't know if that's true. But I find the interface a little bit clunky. Like I'm working with this search field now. I'll get rid of that again. So we're in this Clearview Plus. This is the dehazer apparently, and we need to do something with exposure. So we switch that one on and bring the exposure up. And like the others, it blurs things. While you're moving the slider, it blurs. So it's blurred now. And then it clears up when you release. So that's kind of annoying, but a lot of them have been doing that. This tool is for purists. I don't know what... there's a lot of tools up here that you've got cropping there. And you've got this one, white balance color picker. I guess that's okay. What's this one? Horizon. And then you've got geometry tools and retouching tools. Let's check out the retouching tools. Let's say we want to get rid of that spot. Oh, okay. I couldn't figure out how to control the retouching tool, but it's popped up this little menu down here. So we've got a size here. Now I'm going to get rid of this spot over here, see if it does it without any fuss. There we go, like that. Lovely. Does a nice job there on that one. There. Oh, a little bit of artifacts, but I could live with that. It doesn't have any AI generative tools at all. So the things like generative erase that's in Lightroom, that's in a lot of the other products, it just isn't here. It instead of calling things AI, it calls them machine learning, which is more appropriate if you ask me. So it's got machine learning, but all of these machine learning tools that's built into this product seem to be geared towards clarity. Pixel peepers are going to love it. Is it worth the money? Let's just check out the money. Let's just check out. Oh, where are we? We are here. Ooh, $230. It's got no subscription model, but they want $230 for a one-time payment, or $109 if you're upgrading from a previous version. I'm not sure how fast they release. This is version 8. I'm not sure when version 7 came out and how quickly they release new products. But it's lacking in a lot of the things that are becoming the norm for editing software now. So this, I think, for purists that hate AI, they will love this app, because it's all about clarity and sharpness and things like that. And apparently it's got the best demosaicing engine in the business. For asset management, you can give things a green light there. That's like a good flag, I guess. And we can rate them like this. And then we've got the filter up here. So you can say, okay, they're called picked images when you give them a green. And then you've got your ratings down here. We'll get rid of that. Untagged images, or just reset there. That will remove everything. And then we'll go and look at what we've tagged. We've got 4-star images here. We've only got one 4-star. That was that one. So yeah, I am glad I am finished looking at these products. And I will not be purchasing this product. Let's just check out how that looks there. It's okay. It's too expensive. The learning curve, I think, is very steep. For me, at least. Where I'm just trying to figure out, where do you get the simple things like shadows? I guess you could write it up here, couldn't you? Shadows. Style toning. Nope. Highlights. Is there a highlight? No. See, this is one of the things that it's not intuitive. There isn't a section just called exposure. Or is there? Go on exposure there. We've got exposure, smart lighting. Expand that. Spot weighted, uniform. It looks like they do like to invent their own language for things that are standard in other products. Like Clearview Plus is a dehazing tool. And I just can't figure out what would be. Maybe it's this. Smart lighting is for controlling or working with your shadows and highlights. So I think if you're going to get this product, you've got to put the work in. It's not as intuitive as other products. If you're going from Lightroom to something else, a lot of the other products like On1 Raw and Luminar Neo and the product from Apple, they will be more intuitive to work with. And if we look at this folder here, we're missing Raw Therapy out on the right hand side here. We've got Photomator, On1 Photo Raw, we've got Apple Photos, we've got Darktable, we've got Luminar Neo, we've got this one now, DxO Photolab, and we've got the what we are comparing everything to, or what I am, Adobe Lightroom Classic. So I am looking forward to getting rid of all of this stuff, formatting my disk, starting from fresh, and when I make my purchasing decision, I am heavily leaning towards this guy, On1 Photo Raw. For me, it has been the most intuitive of them all, and the price is fantastic. What can I say? The price has been very, very good. Downloading updates. Oh, it's got that annoying feature though, where it downloads updates every time you start the bugger. But apart from that, it's a nice product, and it doesn't really try to sell you things all the time. That's one thing I noticed about Luminar Neo. That's got buy buttons everywhere. It wants you to buy presets. It wants you to buy tools, and the one-time payment is not a one-time payment if you enjoy using the AI generative tools. So yeah, On1 Photo Raw is probably the winner for me. But like I said, I will be waiting until the 2026 version comes out and is on sale at a similar price to the $40 that the current version is available at. So yeah, DxO Photolab 8, I'm sure it's a fantastic product if you're that type of photographer. Maybe landscapes where detail and lens clarity, edge-to-edge sharpness, reducing chromatic aberration and things like that, and distortion, if all of those features are paramount to your photographic experience, then this could just be the great product for you. But it's that those things are not at the top of my list. I'm a simple editor. Getting the shot is more important than edge-to-edge sharpness and even focus for me sometimes. If I get the shot and it's slightly out of focus or it's soft, I don't care. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the series. For me, the winner is On1 Photo Raw, based on the price, the feature set, the management, the filter options, and the performance. So yeah, thank you for following along. Hope I haven't pissed anybody off because I don't like their favorite product. And that's it. I'm sick and tired of these software products now, and I'm going to settle on one later in the year. October, I think, is coming. And we all know what else is coming around October, September, October, the Ricoh GR4. So if I have to prioritize something and I can get hold of a GR4 later this year, that will probably come first. So anyway, it's Saturday. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.